Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the 30, 60, 90 triangle. It's called the 30, 60, 90 triangle because those are the angle measurements in the triangle. So here's our 90, our 60 degrees, and our 30 degrees. The side lengths across from the angles are pretty simple to remember. The side length across from the 30 is x. The side length across from the 60 is x root 3, and the side length across from the 90 is 2x. Sometimes I confuse the side length across from 30 from the side length across from the 60, so I came up with a sort of way to understand why the side length across from 60 is bigger than the side length across from the 30, right? Now, typically, when you multiply a number by another number, you get a bigger number. That's just a general rule. So, it would make sense that the side length across from a bigger degree would be longer than the side length across from a smaller angle. So, I can prove it to you by using, if we were to say that x equals 5, then we would see what all our other side lengths would be. So we have our 5, then we have 5 times root 3, and then we have 2 times 5. You can see that the numbers get bigger and bigger, and it should make sense that the angles are also getting bigger and bigger. Now, suppose you just completely forgot this side length and you were taking a test or something and you couldn't remember what it was. Well, luckily for you, you can use the Pythagorean Theorem because we have a right angle here, right? So let's say that this is A, this is B, and this is C. We know that the Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So let's plug in the values that we know. So a squared plus x squared equals 2x squared. Make sure to square the entire thing, not just the x, right? So just put it in parentheses. So now let's simplify this. So 2 squared is 4, and x squared is x squared. And then we can subtract x squared from this side, subtract it from that side, so we get 3x squared. And then take the square root of both sides. A squared is the square root of 3x squared. And there's this rule that you can separate whatever's under the square root sign, and it's going to be the same thing. So we can do this. And then the square root of x squared is simply x, and then we just multiply it times root 3. And you notice that this is what our original length was. So now you figured out a way to figure out the other side length if you don't remember it. And that's basically the 30, 60, 90 triangle. Ooh, it's the end screen. Click on one of these links to be directed to that playlist. And don't forget to subscribe!